This is lesson 13 practice problems. I'm going to go over the answers for 2, 3, and 4. That was homework from last night. Our bread recipe uses 3 tablespoons of olive oil for 2 cloves of crushed garlic. You're supposed to complete the table and then draw a double number line and explain which one's better. Just remember, you're supposed, I said one of the ways to do it is to cross and multiply and divide. All right? 1 times 2 divided by 3 is 0.66. I know some of you put 2/3, and that's great. If you put it as a fraction, that's awesome. All right. Again, I even wrote in the comments, if maybe you did it incorrectly, I even said cross multiply it. Cross multiply these numbers. If the products aren't the same or really close, then they're not equivalent. They're not equivalent ratios. Second one. 2 times 2 divided by 3 is 1.33, and I wrote it here on the right side. 2 times 2 divided by 3. And then 5 is 3.33. So for every 5 tablespoons of olive oil, you need almost 3.5 cloves of garlic. If you put 3 1/3, great. And then the last one is 6 and 6.66. All right. So just to let you know, this is how you're supposed to do it. I wrote it in your comments, so please double check. And then drawing a double number line. Remember to label it. Okay. So some of you didn't label it, so make sure you do that next time. So I have oil and garlic here. For oil, I put all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then for the garlic, I just put whatever it was on the table. Which representation do you think works better in this situation? I like using the table. Because with the table, I only have to do the 4 rows. Here, I kind of have to, put 1 through 10 and then place it where it needs to be. This one, I don't have to worry about putting it in order if I don't want to. What's the key thing? Cross, multiply, and divide. So that's number 2. Number 3, Clara travels at a constant speed as shown on the double number line. So right here. At this rate, how far does she travel in each of these intervals of time? Explain or show your reasoning. If you get stuck, consider using a table. This is the big thing, class. Explain or show your reasoning. And then it's not multiple choice. A few of us just circled like B, and then you didn't even explain or show your reasoning. So I'm not even sure what you meant by that. It's not a multiple choice. It says how far does she travel in each of these intervals? I would have drawn a table. So miles to hours. So 1 hour cross multiply and divide. What do you get when you cross multiply and divide? 36. So this would be 36 miles. So what about for 3 hours? That's why I put it in green. How about for 3 hours? Again, what I love about this is that you can cross and multiply and divide any numbers. 3 times 36 divided by 1. 3 times 72 divided by 2. 3 times 144 divided by 4. Any of those work. So this one is 108, right? Hopefully some of you sitting there going and watching this go, oh, okay, now I get what you're doing. Okay, how about 6.5 hours? Again, 6.5 hours here. I can cross multiply and divide any of these numbers. All right. So 200. So let me do this really quickly. I'm going to do 6.5 times 36. So I get 234. 234. So that's 234 miles. All right. I mean, if you don't understand that, just go back a little bit to the video and just watch me and just watch me explain it again. All right. Number 4, Diego traveled. Diego traveled the fastest because Diego traveled more in the half hour. He traveled more. He traveled 25 miles. And then on B, Lynn traveled faster because it only took Lynn 65 minutes compared to Diego 70 minutes. Right? And again, guys, please read the directions. All right? You had to answer both of those. They weren't multiple choice. Okay? And then these were the answers for 5 and 6. All right? Take a look at your comments. If you want to write comments back to me, that's great. All right? Thank you, guys.